Hi, in the last class, we read the story, The Last Leaf. And in the story, we found there were two friends who lived in an old house, and one of them, named Johnsy, falls sick with pneumonia. Well, the doctors believe that she can get better, but she has almost lost her hope in life. She always keeps gazing outside the window, and her friend is not able to understand what is wrong with her condition. Sue, her friend, always keeps an eye on her, and she notices that she looks outside and keeps counting something backwards. And she found out that she was looking at an ivy creeper which was shedding its leaves very fast. And as she sees it losing its leaves, Johnsy kept losing her hope too. She believed that when the last leaf of the ivy creeper falls, she would also die. And so she refuses to eat food or do her work. And Sue, her friend, is very worried. So she calls up a very friendly neighbor of there. His name is Berman. And Berman hears about her situation and goes back. That is where we stopped. Let us see what happens next. Johnsy woke up next morning. In a feeble voice, she asked Sue to draw the curtains. Sue was nervous. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. Reluctantly, meaning she doesn't want to really do it, but then she does it for her friend. "Oh!" Sue exclaimed as she looked at the vine creeper. "Look, there is still one leaf on the creeper. It looks quite green and healthy. In spite of the storm and the fierce winds, it didn't fall." "I heard the wind last night," said Sue. "I thought it would have fallen." "It will surely fall today, then I'll die." "You won't die," said Sue energetically. "You have to live for your friends. What would happen to me if you die?" Johnsy smiled very weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaves still there. It seemed to be clinging to the creeper. Clinging means just holding on. Yes, let us continue. In the evening there was another storm, but the leaf did not fall. Sue lay for a long time looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue, "I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. I have been depressed and gloomy." Depressed meaning sad, gloomy also means very sad. "The last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die." Sue hugged Johnsy. Then she gave a lots of hot soup and a mirror. Johnsy combed her hair and smiled brightly. In the afternoon, the doctor came. After examining his patient, he told Sue, "Johnsy now has the will to live. I am confident she'll recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Berman. He is also suffering from pneumonia, but I am afraid there is no hope for him." Do you see what has happened in the story right now? Now Berman is also suffering from pneumonia, and the doctors say there is no hope. What could it be? Let us find out. The next morning, Sue came up and sat on Johnsy's bed. Taking Johnsy's hand in hers, she said, "I have something to tell you. Mr. Berman died of pneumonia this morning. He was ill for only 2 days. The first day, the janitor found him on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet and he was shivering. He had been out on the stormy night." Oh, do you see that? What was he doing there in the stormy night? Then they found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near his bed. There were some brushes and green and yellow paint on the floor near the ladder. Johnsy dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? That's Berman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell. So, dear students, did you understand what happened here? Berman had already painted his masterpiece the night before he died. He was out in that stormy wind. He did his best, painting his masterpiece, and then, because of which he had to suffer pneumonia and he lost his life. Isn't that a beautiful story? I hope you enjoyed this story. Thank you. Have a nice day.